So there are a lot of cool sub-areas in Super Mario Odyssey that you're supposed to use captures to complete. But there's actually ways that you can get these moons without using any captures. A lot of these challenges can be very hard, but they're also very fun. So here are 5 Super Mario Odyssey Captureless challenges that you need to try for yourself. The first one is the Pokino challenge. This takes place in a sub-area in Bowser's Kingdom. Now, usually you're supposed to capture a Pokio, then climb up this tall tower using the Pokio's beak. But yeah, you can't do that in this because it's a captureless challenge. So this one is one of the harder challenges. The beginning's pretty easy. You do have to do a few difficult jumps, but it's nothing too bad. You do have to do a kind of tricky backflip off these boxes in order to just barely make it up. But that's nothing compared to this next jump. You have to time this jump so good just to barely jump off a tiny little thing, then wall jump up here. That jump alone took me 30 minutes to do. I'm not even joking. Then after that, you have to do another tricky jump. To backflip the very edge just to barely make it on this pole to climb up to the top. The next captureless challenge is in this sub-area in Snow Kingdom. The scarecrows don't count as captures, so you can use those. But you have to do this crazy trick jump to just barely make it, so you can avoid using this bullet bill. That trick jump is very difficult, so it will definitely take a lot of attempts to get. Then you can just long jump and then jump on the bullet bills. And then here you can just do a vault, jump on the last bullet bill, and then you make it. This one's pretty short, but it's really fun. It's one of my favorites. The next one is in this sub-area in Sand Kingdom. Starting at this point, you have to make it all the way down there without using any bullet bills. This is harder than it looks. First you have to jump on the bullet bill, then you do a vault to these moving platforms. But this is the hard part. At these moving platforms, you have to keep doing these crazy wall jumps to just barely gain height each wall jump. And then, after a lot of wall jumps and a lot of time, you'll just be able to barely make it up on top of this. Then you can jump over to the ice, but you're not done yet. Then you have to jump to this bullet bill spawner. Then you can jump on this moving platform. Then the next moving platform. And then, you guessed it, the next moving platform. Wow. Yeah, but you're still not done though, because there's more. You have to make it to the boss platform. First, you got a long jump to this bullet bill spawner. Then you have to do this crazy jump with a vault. You have to wall jump off this pillar to just barely make it on to the boss platform. Next, you have this sub-area also in Sand Kingdom. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can't you just go up here and then complete the whole sub-area up here and you're not using any captures? Well, yes, you technically can, but we're not going to allow you to do that because that's boring and it's way too easy. If you don't do that, it's actually really hard. First, you have to jump off that tiny little spot on the ground, which is much harder than it looks. Then, you have to use this bullet bill, but you don't capture it. Instead, you time a vault perfectly to jump off the wall and stall enough, wait for the bullet bill to come, then jump on it, and then make it to the platform. That jump is absolutely crazy. And the end is really hard too. You have to time a backflip so you can do a bunch of crazy wall jumps off these spinning platforms to just barely make it. And then you do it. This is another really hard challenge. The last challenge is at the very end of Darker Side. Normally you capture a frog to climb up this New Donk City tower, but we're not going to do that. This one's not too hard. This is the hardest jump right here. This triple jump. See, like, look, I barely make it. Just barely. So then after that, it's not too bad. You do another triple jump here. This one's not as tight as the last one. then you can just keep backflipping and just make it to the top eventually. This one's pretty easy. Nice break from all the other hard ones. But yeah, this one's really fun. So I definitely recommend you try it after you get to the end of Darker Side. Just don't die, because that would be kind of sad. If you did all of Darker Side, then you die at the end. You probably don't want that. I guess this is a good time to say, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe, as it will help out my channel a lot. And you'll be able to see all my other Super Mario Odyssey content that will be coming out in the future. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.